on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. In today's Bangladesh, justice is not blind. Justice is gagged. Justice is chained. Justice is dragged through the mud of Hindu phobia. The bail hearing of Hindu monk Chinmoy Krishna Das has been deferred by nearly 40 days, not for lack of evidence, but because there is a complete absence of legal representation. Lawyers are terrorized into silence and nobody is willing to step forward and defend him in court. The government of Bangladesh, I couldn't call it a government, the Islamist jihadi pro-army coup supported regime of the weakling Muhammad Yunus should be ashamed of himself. This is the same government that brands ISKCON as fundamentalist while cozying up to the Jamaat-e-Islami, whose extremist tentacles reach Pakistan's ISI and ISIS-backed outfits. The hypocrisy is staggering. India provided legal aid even to Ajmal Kasab, a terrorist who massacred 72 innocents, in adherence to its constitutional ideals. And yet Bangladesh under the Yunus regime cannot muster basic legal rights for a Hindu monk. Chinmoy Krishna Das's ordeal exposes a regime that will weaponize its judiciary, that will terrorize its lawyers, and will brutalize its minorities to erase its Hindu heritage. The message is clear. In today's Bangladesh, an Islamist Bangladesh, being Hindu is a crime and survival is the punishment. If this is not state-sponsored bigotry, it is something far darker, a calculated assault on humanity itself. The world must wake up, or this silence will echo as the shameful surrender of humanity to hate. Ladies and gentlemen, we must talk about this tonight. I'm starting with this evening on the situation in Bangladesh, where Chinmoy Krishna Das does not even get, debate one, does not even get a legal representation in the courts. That's the situation in Bangladesh. That's the extent of Hindu phobia. On debate number 2 tonight at 8:30 p.m., what is going on in the Mahayuti 10 days after the result, and they don't have an official announcement of Chief Minister yet. What is Shinde's game plan? Debate number 3 this evening at 9 p.m. It turns out that the infamous OCCRP, which was behind Pegasus, which was behind the Adani reports, is actually a US government-sponsored deep state operation. Then why is the Congress so interested in it? Is there a Congress linked to the US deep state? And debate 4 tonight, the crybabies in Pakistan are crying themselves hoarse on not being allowed to play India on Pakistani soil. That's debate 4. As the YouTubers in Pakistan go mad, that's our last debate tonight. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate one. Justice delayed for ISKCON monk Chinmoy Krishna Das as his bail hearing has been deferred by a month. He has also been denied legal aid, with all lawyers backing him being attacked under Yunus's nose. 10 days after the Maharashtra election results, but the state is yet to get its new chief minister as the government formation looms in uncertainty. Eknath Shinde has reportedly been ill, sparking speculation of him being unhappy. The Maharashtra state observers have been rushed in, and the question is, what is Eknath Shinde really up to? The infamous OCCRP, or the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, known for the Pegasus report, known for the Adani report, known for the Panama Papers report, turns out it is fully backed and supported by the US State Department, presumably the CIA, the same OCCRP that the opposition in India has cited as the word of God stands completely exposed. The cash-strapped Pakistanis are spiraling into complete meltdown mode, blatantly refusing to understand India's clear message. Terror and cricket cannot and will not flow together. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that justice delayed is justice denied. Hindu monk Chinmoy Das, who has been falsely implicated in sedition charges under the jihadist, Islamist, army-supported and coup-organized regime of the weak Yunus, is reaching out for justice. But Hindu phobia, the anti-Hindu feeling in Bangladesh is so strong, that not only was his bail hearing deferred by a month, all the lawyers trying to fight his case have been attacked. Ladies and gentlemen, Muhammad Yunus must remember, you can delay justice, you cannot ever silence Hindus. Let's debate.
Detained and incarcerated, targeted and brutally attacked, unchecked vandalism. This is the SOP of the Yunus regime that is leading a vicious campaign against Hindus in Bangladesh. The face of the resistance against persecution movement, Chinmoy Prabhu, has been in detention for 8 days now. A scheduled bail hearing now stands postponed for at least a month after no lawyer appeared before the court. Advocates who chose to represent the ISKCON seer were not spared.
You want justice! I want justice! You want
All this while Hindus worldwide demand justice.
justice! You want justice! You want justice!
हम देख रहे हैं कि बहुत दिनों से वो जेल के अंदर में हैं, बहुत ही कठिन परिस्थिति में हैं। तो हम ये भी रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं बांग्लादेश गवर्नमेंट से कि जो भी चिन्मय कृष्ण प्रभु के एडवोकेट हैं या उनको डिफेंड करने के लिए आ रहे हैं, उनको सुरक्षा प्रदान की जाए। अगर उनको सुरक्षा प्रदान नहीं की जाएगी तो हमने देखा कि लास्ट वीक उनके साथ में जो भी आया था उनके साथ खड़ा होना, उनके घरों पर आक्रमण हुआ, उन लोगों की पिटाई हुई। तो ऐसी स्थिति में कैसे उनको न्याय मिल सकता है?
Justice for Hindus is now a global anthem.
I must emphasise that all efforts must be taken now. We have a religious leader who has now been arrested. We need to know effectively what is being done to secure his release, due process in particular, but at the same time, can the Minister give details of the government's engagement with the government on this particular matter? What discussions have taken place, and have we been robust in pursuing the right to protect life, the prevention of violence and persecution, and importantly, tolerance for religious belief?
From Kolkata to Jaipur, to Ayodhya to Jammu, the anger is palpable. The question is, can Hindus expect a fair trial in a radicalized Bangladesh?
To put it simply today, Hindus have been terrorized so much in Bangladesh that there is no single lawyer available to represent Chinmoy Krishna Das. This has now become a global humanitarian crisis. Bangladesh is being criticized everywhere. Its economy has tanked. Its reservoir of foreign reserves has gone down. Lawyers representing the Hindu monk are being attacked. And basically, Yunus has given up all control. My first question is to Gauranga Das Prabhu, along with Sadhvi Jaya Bharti, well-known spiritual guru joining us from Dehradun, and Saddam Hossain, senior council member of the Gono Odhikar Parishad, and activist Dr. Jahidul Bari from Dhaka. Gauranga Das Prabhu ji, what will you do now? There is no lawyer to represent Chinmoy Krishna Das.
This is absolutely shocking and ironical, because one of the demands which Chinmoy Krishna Das had amongst the 8 demands which he had was that there should be justice for the minorities, and there should be protection for the rights of the minorities, and also there should be a ministry for the minorities.
Yes.
And in this scenario, he is in such a situation that even the lawyer and advocate has been very mercilessly attacked, and this is absolutely shocking and totally intolerable. And I would urge people from all over the world, including the governments from different parts of the world, to actually increase their intensity of urging the government of Bangladesh. And I have full faith that the government of India, led by Prime Minister Modi, would definitely manage to convince the government there and make sure
but you see,
that...
the thing is, Gauranga Das Prabhu ji, Yunus has been put in power by the Jamaat-e-Islami. And the student wing of the Jamaat-e-Islami, the Islami Chhatra Shibir, it was being funded by Pakistan. And they have been trained in Pakistan and Afghanistan. Yunus can't do anything, you see. You must understand that Yunus is only a face. He is what we call in Hindi a mukhota. He is a mask. He has no political base. He has no political presence. He has been made to sit there. He will sit there till Donald Trump takes over. But it's all going to change. So Saddam Hussein, everything is going to change after the 20th of December when Donald Trump takes over. Now, you can enjoy yourself for a while, but you should be more concerned about the condition of your people rather than continuous attack on the Hindu community. You must stop the attacks on the Hindu community. You must realize that there will be grave consequences. I repeat, there will be very grave consequences if you continue the murderous attacks on the Hindu community. Hindus are watching, the global community is watching, and India is watching. And if you want to create some anti-India sentiment and hope that creating anti-India sentiment takes away the attention from the fact that you do not have enough foreign exchange reserves, you do not have even money to pay for electricity. Creating anti-India or anti-Hindu sentiment, Saddam, is not going to change things. You can do as much anti-Hindu, anti-India as you want. It will not give you people food to eat, electricity to have, basic facilities in their home. You are on the verge of a financial doom. And every lawyer of Chinmoy Krishna Das, shame on this system out there, shame on them. Regan Acharya brutally attacked, chamber vandalized after Chinmoy was produced in court. You're seeing the pictures on the screen. I don't know what is happening in Bangladesh. What a wonderful country. Look at the situation of the country today. 4 days after his arrest, Radharaman Das alleges that his lawyer has been brutally attacked. Advocate Roman Roy shown in a hospital bed in a critical condition. Look at the pictures there, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens. What's going on there? This is what happens when somebody represents a Hindu monk. You think you will silence Hindus? Monks who are going to meet Chinmoy Krishna Das are being arrested. Are you celebrating, Saddam, that you have been able to deny him a lawyer? Is that some kind of achievement? Is that an achievement? That you've been able to deny him a lawyer?
Should I answer?
Yeah. Is it some kind of achievement that you've been able to deny him a lawyer?
Should I answer?
So the second time I'm saying yes, but if you want time to prepare, then I can give you more time.
Hello.
Please speak, I can hear you.
Should I answer, Mr. Arnab?
Yeah, please speak, I can hear you. I think I'm facing a network issue with Saddam.
Okay, Arnab, what I...
Okay, you can speak.
In order to ask me a single question to answer with a word, you have narrated and are you getting me?
I'm hearing you. I don't know if I'm getting you, but I'm hearing you.
Are you getting me, Mr. Arnab?
I'm not getting you, but I'm hearing you. Please continue. Please continue, sir.
Okay. In order to ask me a question which answer could be, you have narrated falsely at least 5 to 7 minutes. But still, because I am here to talk and defend our government, as Mr. Krishna Das is not getting any lawyer, it may be strange to you and to us also, because he is such a God man that nobody is there to defend him. Even he has been fired from his organization. And Indian media are continuously portraying lies about him, portraying lies and information regarding him against Bangladesh.
But why doesn't he have a lawyer? Why doesn't he have a lawyer?
With this lie, with this false information, it is strange to us also, because it is strange to us also. It's so controversial that no one from the Hindu community then is in a position to defend him. It should be a matter of.
I want to ask you, Saddam. After the first hearing, maybe you don't know, your general knowledge is bad, maybe you don't read the papers. Anyway, nobody believes the Bangladeshi media. Do you know one good piece of news I can tell you? You know the most popular network in Bangladesh? Every Bangladeshi is following the news from which network? From the Republic Media Network. Please check. We are the most popular source of news in Bangladesh. Republic Bangla. Republic Bangla is the most popular source of news in Bangladesh. Why are people watching us and not watching the Bangladeshi channels?
I think you don't know the difference.
Who said you that
famous
Republic
and
Bangla is the most popular channel in Bangladesh?
You should find out. You can find out the data. You should find out the data of streaming networks, impressions, and following and viewership. Everybody is following us.
Yes, you
there is no data, no document that Bangladeshi people are fond of the Indian media like.
আরে জাহিদুল সবাই দেখছে রিপাবলিক বাংলা। আর কেউ দেখছে না, কিচ্ছু দেখছে না। আপনাদের এত সেন্সরশিপ হয়ে গেছে, শুধুমাত্র রিপাবলিক বাংলা দেখে। পুরো বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 নিউজ সোর্স রিপাবলিক বাংলা।
ওটা কেন দেখে জানেন? ওই যে রিপাবলিক বাংলা একজন আপনার আছে, ওই যে জোকার আছে আর কি, কথা বলেন।
আপনিও দেখেন, আপনিও লুকিয়ে দেখেন। I'm saying to him today, you know, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti, I'm saying to Jahidul and Saddam today that there is so much pressure on the media, there is so much pressure on civil society that everybody in Bangladesh is today sick and tired of what's going on there. Everybody is watching Republic Bangla and लुकिए, which means छिप करिए Jahidul भी देखते हैं Republic Bangla. वो believe करते हैं सिर्फ Republic Bangla को. Now the question is this. We are in a very worrisome situation, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti. You know, an advocate is in bed in a critical condition because he dared to defend a Hindu monk. Every night at midnight the crowds come out, the murderous crowds come out, and they say, catch everybody from ISKCON, catch the Hindus. Hindus are fleeing, they don't know what to do. They can't just jump across the border to India. We can't also remain quiet, can we? But this is the greatest form of Hindu phobia that we have ever seen, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti. But they say you can't interfere. We will do whatever we want to do with Hindus. It's our internal matter. Muhammad Yunus says, it's my internal matter. Can it be an internal matter, Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti? What's your take?
Will I give information for
very well, not as much that I can speak as fluently.
One minute, just one minute. Saddam, let Sadhvi, Jaya, Bharti speak, then I'll come back to you. You can counter her after that, please. Thank you. Yeah.
And I don't know from which parallel universe was this gentleman Saddam living before he appeared on Republic, where he says that Chinmoy Das has been abandoned by his own community and nobody is coming forward to appear for him. No lawyer is coming forward. While your report, in fact, in real time is showing that the lawyers who have been attempting to appear for Chinmoy Das have been attacked by the Islamist extremist terrorist groups thriving in Bangladesh at the moment. And I'm shocked and saddened and pained to see that this. So, sir, I did not speak when you were talking. Have basic civility. I know there is no civility remaining in the Bangladeshi nationalists right now, the Bangladeshi community, but at least show it on the international channel. Okay? Have some civility. Behave yourself. You can't, I know you don't have it in your personality, but learn to behave. Have some civility. I did not speak over you, sir. Have some basic manners. Have some necessary courtesy. At least fake it if you can't make it. Listen to me and then you can answer. That's what Arnab said. I think I can ask him to tell you in Bangla if you do not understand English. Now, one thing, this is very shocking and paining, Arnab, is that, this so-called head of the state of Bangladesh holds a Nobel Peace and no voice coming from the international community of Nobel Peace laureates or the Nobel Peace Organization. And this, it's like, this looks like a Nazi, in a Bangladeshi form right now, the way they are acting against Hindus. One. And where I just want to ask if there are the people there, these people like Saddam are saying that nobody is appearing. What is the government or the so-called administration, even to show the international community that we are ensuring justice, can arrange the government, the administration can arrange for a lawyer? That's what basic, these sarkari vakils are given, the government lawyers are given to people who do not have representation or can't afford representation, where this is the basic tenet of justice, and every layman knows that. Every country provides it to ensure justice. Now, but the thing is that they do not even hold Hindus as humans there, the way they are treating. They are running, the country is being run amok by these terrorists. They are run amok by these Islamist fundamentalists. And the only thing, the case that they have made against Chinmoy Das is that he unfurled some Bhagwa flag over there, which there's nobody to be seen. They have not ruled out any evidence for that. And they know they are just holding up that person, and I'm worried for him because these barbaric people, I'm not even sure what kind of treatment they are meting out to him.
But this is not the Bangladesh we know. You see, my biggest concern is that Bangladesh has gone back to the pre-1971 situation. And this is actually the unfortunate reality. Do you want to be a subsidiary state of Pakistan? Pakistan is bankrupt. Pakistan has no standing in the world. Pakistan has no money. But it is Pakistan which is funding the Islami Chhatra Shibir. You see, Saddam, there is no point shouting on my program. You know
I'm not shouting.
Yeah, let me hear something and you can tell me whether I'm right or wrong. Islami Chhatra Shibir is the student wing of Jamaat-e-Islami. It is known for its anti-India stance. It is known for its open support of the jihadist ideology. Now, they have a very close... they have a very jihadist view, Islamist view.
It's your words.
Okay, so fine, Islamist. Now the question is...
Should your words be the standards?
No, but it has closed ties. Forget the words I'm using. I'm a very bad man, Saddam. I use bad words. But look at the facts. Look at the facts.
You are continuously lying.
No. I'm saying to you, would you deny that Islami Chhatra Shibir has a close relationship with the Harkatul Jihad al-Islami, which is completely an ISI operation?
Of course, I should oppose the lying. They are a democratic organization which are
no, but
doing their politics in Bangladesh.
So do you want groups like Harkatul Jihad al-Islami to run Bangladesh?
No, I don't.
But that is what is happening. You see, people like you are not understanding. You are clouded by you are clouded by anti-India feeling. Hating India will not make you better.
It's your understanding. It's your understanding.
You should not become a fundamentalist country.
We Bangladeshis do love Indians, but Republic TV
is the most popular network in Bangladesh today. We are the most popular network in Bangladesh.
Only represents some of the politics, extremist, Hindu, communist people. So we love most of the Indians who love democracy, who love communal.
Forget about Indians. Nobody is asking your Indians.
No. If you talk about democracy, simple question to you would be, and to you and Jahidul, if you love democracy, then remove Yunus. Yunus is not democratically elected. Which election did he win?
But
which election has he won?
The situation in which the government was formed, it was not a situation of election. It was a revolution.
Okay, then in that case,
then the violence on the roads of Bangladesh is democratic.
Was done by all
and which democratic institution of Bangladesh is preventing from that to happen?
Send back
what's
Hasina,
happening on Bangladesh against Hindus is it democratic? Do you call it democracy? And which democratic institution of yours is preventing that from happening?
For her killing.
Don't blabber around here. Talk some logic.
Operations.
I should join here.
Yes.
That Mr. Arnab doesn't realize that the Indians have set a so notorious dictator in Bangladesh that the people of Bangladesh have to make a revolution to topple her.
You know something, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. I tell you, Saddam, I'll tell you, please, Jahidul and Saddam, listen to me. I'm your friend. I'm your well-wisher. First of all, you must understand I'm your well-wisher. I am your well-wisher. I am your well-wisher. I'm telling you something. Arey Baba.
As you are continuously
আমি বলে যাচ্ছি না আপনার বড় ভাই সাদ্দাম হোসেন বলেই যাচ্ছেন
what is happening in Bangladesh, how can we
আরে বলে তো যাচ্ছি আমি ওনার মনে হচ্ছে উনি
we know most of the Indians are our friends.
Yeah, I am also your friend. Now listen to me, Saddam, listen to me. You said that ISKCON has given up on Chinmoy Krishna Das. I would like to ask Gauranga Das Prabhu. Prabhuji, Gauranga Das Prabhuji, our panelists from Bangladesh are saying that you have removed Chinmoy Krishna Das, that you have disowned Chinmoy Krishna Das. Is this true?
Or to be Ram?
We have very clearly mentioned in our press release that ISKCON is very much requesting the government of Bangladesh to provide the best possible legal aid and to provide justice not only to Chinmoy Krishna Das but to all the minorities of all communities. ISKCON is present in more than 120 countries, and in the majority of the countries we are in minority status. And therefore we are spreading our message very peacefully. And we have always supported that whatever required to be done to provide justice needs to be provided at any cost.
Yeah.
We have always maintained that Sanatana Dharma needs to be protected and protected at any cost, and we are all behind the principle of providing justice or nyaya.
Arnab, can I just come for 1 minute? Sorry, intervening.
The question is, Mr. Guru, the question is, Mr. Chinmoy Prabhu, was he fired from ISKCON? Chinmoy Prabhu, was he fired from ISKCON? We all
the answer to this justifies you denying him justice. The answer to this justifies Bangladesh.
So you decide. No, 1 minute, Jahidul, you decide. No, 1 minute. Jaya, I need to intervene on this. Now, understand. You said that ISKCON is a fundamentalist organization. Now you're saying that he's been fired. The fact is he's a Hindu and he's a Hindu monk. Stop trying to target Hindus.
He is a Hindu-born candidate.
Yeah, that's it. For me, that's enough.
Arnab, no matter point this out here. Arnab, just silence this guy and give me 10 seconds. Arnab, give me 10 seconds. No, this is not going to go like this.
Bad activities.
No, you can't blabber your nonsense here like this. First of all, by what authority do you ask whether what ISKCON? One. Second, whatever ISKCON has done, it does not give you any authority to persecute any Hindu or Chinmoy for that matter. And remember one thing, if you are talking about democracy is what India has shown. Even after 2 months of your persecution of Hindus in Bangladesh, your Bangladeshi students are still safe in India. That's democracy and that's
Hindu community of Bangladesh.
Humanity. Do you understand that?
Mrs.
Do you understand that?
Let you know.
You have no authority to answer that. Ensure justice to Chinmoy Das. Ensure him the representation in the court.
Democracy of Bangladeshi people, about the people
No, you cannot.
of Bangladesh.
No, you cannot go like this. You cannot go like this.
The Hindu people and all
have no
of the
authority on that.
peoples are right now enjoying the highest security, enjoying the highest facilities in Bangladesh.
What facilities do you have?
But the matter is, ISKCON is providing fake news. ISKCON is providing news to make riot in Bangladesh. No, there is no possibility.
Anyway, Jahidul, last word I want to have tonight. Saddam, listen, yeah. Saddam, you have not had a revolution. You had a coup. Every night when you go to sleep, tell yourself, you have not had a revolution, you had a coup. You have an army-sponsored jihadi coup. It's a coup. It's a military government. It's a military government.
It's a revolutionary government.
It's an army rule. It's martial law. It's martial law. It's martial law. You refuse to accept that. You think Yunus is a civilian?
Government has the mandate of 90% people.
By what logic?
No, your words is not the standard, you know.
No, by what logic do you have the backing of 90? Then go fight an election. Then go fight an election. Go fight an election. Why don't you have an election? When is the election in Bangladesh?
Yes.
When is the election in Bangladesh?
Election will be happen when the situation will be good.
I was expecting from you that you will be ashamed of the attacks and vandalism in our High Commission in Agartala, but you didn't.
Yes.
You haven't been ashamed of for that.
No, what
This is the reason for you to killing and humanity.
50 people entered your High Commission premises. Nobody was injured. And we have already expressed our regret on that. That is how civilized countries work. Anyway, now listen, it's in your long-term interest, Saddam, that you keep a good relationship with India. It is in your long-term interest to keep a good relationship with India. Gay India's kache aste hobe. Gay Bharoter kache aste hobe. China kichu korbe apnar jonne. Gay apnar amar sathe aste hobe.
This is
ঘুরে ঘুরে পুরো পৃথিবী ঘুরে ঘুরে চায়না গিয়ে আমেরিকা গিয়ে ঘুরে ঘুরে ফেরত আসতে হবে ইন্ডিয়ার কাছে Gauranga Das is saying something. Gauranga Das.
ISKCON's demands to the government and the relevant authorities have already been published. That Chinmoy Krishna Das and the Sanatani community deserve justice as citizens of Bangladesh, and we stress that any form of discrimination against them must not be tolerated. And therefore identify and hold accountable those who are responsible on attacks of the Sanatani community and protect the civil rights.
Reduce the audio. I thank you. I thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as I get more updates on the situation in Bangladesh, we will update it. But the people of Bangladesh need to think. You'll put Chinmoy Krishna Das for 40 more days without a lawyer in jail. What else remains of the reality of Bangladesh's justice system? And what else can you expect from a country that is run by the military after a coup? Now to the situation in Maharashtra, where the situation appears still very, very tricky. Day after tomorrow, you're supposed to have a swearing in. Less than 48 hours left for the swearing in. And nobody knows what the final position of Eknath Shinde is. He says he's well, not well, getting better, but it's believed he's really lobbying hard to get as much as he can in terms of political share, which post, which portfolio in the Mahayuti government.
10 days after Mahayuti's win in the Maharashtra elections, there is complete suspense on whether Eknath Shinde will take the Deputy Chief Minister offer. While preparations for the swearing-in ceremony at Azad Maidan in South Mumbai are in full swing, speculations have risen about Eknath Shinde being unhappy with the government formation. 4 days after the BJP top brass met Shinde and Fadnavis, the caretaker chief minister first rushed to his hometown, citing ill health.
सर अभी तबीयत कैसी है आपकी?
अभी तबीयत ठीक है, आ रहा हूँ, वापस आ रहा हूँ।
कब तक मुंबई जाएंगे सर आप?
अभी वापस आ रहा हूँ, बता रहा हूँ।
Today he went to the hospital to undergo few tests.
तबीयत चांगली आहे, चेकअप साठी आलो होतो आणि आता तबीयत उत्तम आहे.
Shinde had earlier said that he would support the BJP unconditionally.
कोई किंतु परंतु नहीं है और स्पष्टता से मैंने कहा मोदी जी अमित भाई जो कहेंगे, जो मुख्यमंत्री पद के बारे में तय करेंगे, उसको मेरा पूरा समर्थन मैंने ऑलरेडी दे दिया.
Sources say Shiv Sena may finally settle down with 8 plum portfolios. Some within the party say that the fight is over Home Department, which the BJP is unwilling to part ways. The observers of Maharashtra are in the state. But the question is, what is Shinde's game plan?
Dr. Raju Wagmare is the national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, representing Eknath Shinde, and Tuhin Sinha is the national spokesperson of the BJP. Dr. Wagmare, how can you expect the BJP to give you the Home Ministry? After winning 132 seats, you are demanding the Home Ministry, which has previously been held by Devendra Fadnavis himself. Why are you demanding the Home Ministry?
See, first of all, there is not a single statement has been given by my top leader, Mr. Eknath Shinde. He has not given any statement that we want Home Ministry. Neither any of our leaders has said about it that we want the Home Ministry.
But that is what the conflict is all about. It's generally understood that that is what the conflict is all about.
See, no. Sir, try to understand. If you see the chronology, on Wednesday, my leader Eknath Shinde has given unconditional support to BJP. Right? We said that whatever they have going to take the decision, we will support that. After that, he went to his native place for his health situation to take a rest, because the person was working 24/7. He used to sleep only 2-3 hours, taking 10 meetings all over Maharashtra. So it's taking toll on his health. So he was there for 2 days. He came back.
But he wants to be chief minister. He has apparently been wanting the implementation of the Nitish Kumar formula.
No.
He wants to be chief minister for 2.5 years.
These are the things. No. These are the rumors has been set up. If you look into that, I can give a challenge to anybody. If you see the Mr. Eknath Shinde's before election, his speeches, if you see his speeches before election, we said the same thing, that we are going for election. We want Mahayuti government supposed to be in Maharashtra. Regarding chief minister, whatever the top leadership will take a decision, we will go with that.
But this is all
statement we gave.
But then why
election, and this kind of statement we are giving after election.
Tuhin Sinha, why did the state BJP chief?
So where is our problem?
No, the whole problem is about you. Ajit Pawar has no problem. It is the Shiv Sena of Eknath Shinde that has a problem in power sharing.
It is, see. No, sir, you have to understand one thing. When Wednesday we gave a press conference and we clearly said that He himself said it. After that, the ball is in BJP court.
No, are you saying the BJP
has to decide
are you,
who will be their leader?
Okay, let me put that to Tohin. Tohin, is there a problem in the BJP announcing the name of Devendra Fadnavis? Are there any other contenders from within the BJP? Because what Dr. Raju Wagmare is saying is pretty clear. He says, we have no problem, we'll support anyone you put up. You are the ones who are not announcing Devendra Fadnavis. Is there an anti-Devendra Fadnavis lobby within the BJP?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not, Arnab. You know, we are at the cusp of a historic new era in Maharashtra's politics, and, you know, sometimes decisions get delayed for no particular reason.
No, there has to be always a reason. There was a sweeping electoral victory. Why did you announce the swearing-in date? Why did you announce the swearing-in date unilaterally without consulting Eknath Shinde? Was it an assertion of dominance? Chandrasekhar Bawankule, your BJP chief, announced the swearing-in date of 5th pretty unilaterally, didn't he?
No, 5th is supposed to be an auspicious day. So probably, you know, he had spoken to somebody senior in the party, and 5th, in all likelihood, he knew that it would be on the 5th. The point is, you know, this is a historic mandate, a mammoth mandate, and in all likelihood, a 2-term mandate. So when we have a mandate for 10 years, a mere 10 days in discussing modalities is no big deal. Tomorrow, the name will be out. We know the name. The world will know it tomorrow.
You know the name of Fadnavis?
And day after tomorrow, the swearing in will happen.
Will Shinde be Deputy Chief Minister after being Chief Minister? Fadnavis was. What's the problem in Eknath Shinde being Deputy Chief Minister after being Chief Minister? It's how is that unusual when Devendra Fadnavis was Deputy Chief Minister after being Chief Minister? He was.
No, there is nothing unusual in it. There is absolutely nothing unusual. See, politics is about ambition, but again, you got to merge pragmatism with ambition, because if you don't merge pragmatism with ambition, you will end up becoming an Uddhav Thackeray. I'm sure Shindeji is very ambitious.
But he should be.
Shindeji is very ambitious, but he is also very pragmatic. He's also a team player. We know for a fact that he used to work till 4 in the morning, and he has really worked very hard in the last 2.5 years. And I'm sure he would take a call which is in the interest of Mahayuti. We will have a Mahayuti CM in the next 2 days.
Dr. Wagmare, that indication coming from Tuhin Sinha where he says that I'm sure Mr. Eknath Shinde is very ambitious, very hardworking. He praised him, but he's also got to be practical. You have to be practical of where the power dynamics are now. You see, BJP has not got 100 seats. They've got 132 seats. And I'm sure you don't want to not be in the government. Tell me, Dr. Wagmare, how likely is it that he will be Deputy Chief Minister tomorrow? Will he accept Deputy Chief Ministership, Mr. Shinde?
You have to understand one thing. That decision has completely depend upon our leader. He will take the decision whether he wanted to be as a Deputy Chief Minister or not. That is his decision, and he has not declared that decision yet. So it is his decision is going to be there.
No, but why did
I wanted to raise.
Why did Sanjay Shirsat of your party say on Saturday that your party must get the crucial home department in the new Maharashtra government? He also said that attempts are being made to sideline the caretaker Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Why did he say that?
No, the question has been asked to Mr. Sanjay Shirsat. That question nobody said. The question was that the previous government, when the NCP and Congress was there, the Congress took Chief Ministership and the Home Ministry given to the NCP. On the similar manner, can Shiv Sena will get the Home Ministership? So that time he said, why not? If that is the case, we are ready to take the post. But we never said that we want Home Ministry. We never said that. That is not a single person from our party has given this statement. This is all everything in media. And what you guys was talking about, the BJP got 133 seats, a thumping majority. It's a majority and hard work of all these three parties together. We fought election on face of Mr. Eknath Shinde. Why? Because he was the most popular politician that time until now. So we fought election on his face, so the people will come to Mahayuti and they will vote for us. And that's how we got the vote. BJP got 133 seats because BJP fought on 154 seats. We fought on 84 seats. So naturally BJP will get more seats. So we are not saying anything about it. We are ready to go together and we are more practical. That is the reason we said on Wednesday. From Wednesday till today, how many days pass? See, try to understand just one point. Ajit Dada, see, the NCP decided their leader as Ajit Dada. Shiv Sena decided our leader Mr. Eknath Shinde on second day. So now both parties decided their leadership. Why BJP did not decide their leadership? And when their leadership will form, they will declare their leader, then we will go to governor and demand that we will come forward to form the government. That is the procedure. But the BJP's leadership has not been yet decided.
Okay, so
how we will go to the governor?
He has a point. He has a point there. See, what he's saying is, Tuhin,
and ask them that we will.
He has a point there. He is saying, one, he says Eknath Shinde is the most popular leader of Mahayuti. Secondly, he says the whole election is fought on one face and under one leader, which is Eknath Shinde, according to him. Then he says, we have decided our leader Eknath Shinde. NCP has decided to release Ajit Pawar. BJP is unable to decide who its leader is. Second time on the program, viewers, the Shiv Sena spokesperson is putting the spotlight back to the BJP, saying you can't decide your leader. Actually, that's true.
No.
Why is the BJP central leadership not decided that its leader formally is Devendra Fadnavis? Informal understanding se nahi hota hai Tuhin Sinha. You can't go by an informal understanding forever.
Yeah, Arnab, for BJP, it's a formality. Like I said, for
then
BJP,
complete the formality.
Tomorrow morning, that formality will be completed. Tomorrow morning, that will be completed. The point is, there are 4 or 5 days. Shindeji was unwell, and after that, since so many days had anyway gone by, we were waiting for an auspicious day, which is 5th of December. 1 or 2 days don't make a difference. When we got together, when Shindeji's party and when Shiv Sena and we got together 2.5 years back, and then when Ajit Pawar, please don't speak in between. And when Ajit Pawarji joined us 1.5 years ago, nobody would have imagined that the three parties together would pull off such a spectacular win. Historic win with 80% strike rate. So the worst is behind us.
But he's saying the election victory is under
initial hiccups or whatever you call it. We are here. We are together for the long run. We are together for the for the next 10 years at least. And all those people who are thinking or imagining there is a problem, they will be very disappointed in the next 2 days.
But the technical issues has to be fulfilled by the parties. No.
So that is what is being fulfilled tomorrow, and that is why the swearing in will take place day after tomorrow.
So from
are we doing that formality on Friday? We are not doing it on Friday. We are doing it tomorrow. So please relax, calm down.
We said whoever you can put over on that chair as a CM, we are supporting him.
Yeah, why have you not declared a candidate?
So where is the problem?
Then why did Dr. Wagmare, if you are willing,
the meeting of elected MLAs is taking place on 4th, 1 day before that. If we had said the meeting of MLAs will take place on 6th, then there would have been a problem.
You see, Ramdas Athavale is saying that Eknath Shinde is upset.
What?
Ramdas Athavale, Dr. Raju Wagmare has said Eknath Shinde is upset and angry. He doesn't want to be Deputy Chief Minister. That's why he has gone away to his village. He's saying he's not well. Is he really unwell?
Sir,
Yes.
With with all due respect to Honorable Mr. Ramdasji Athawale, but Mr. Ramdasji Athawale is not our advisor. That is number one.
But he's part of your alliance.
Eknath Shinde never discuss anything with Mr. Yeah. So, but we never discuss with him. No. If Dr. Raju Wagmare is upset, then Dr. Raju Wagmare will tell, no, I am upset.
But why did he go missing after meeting the central leadership in Delhi?
Nobody is upset, Arnab. Everybody is happy.
No, he went for 2 days.
I met Devendra yesterday and I can tell you, I have never seen him more relaxed, more reassured. There is no tension anywhere. We are biding our time. On Thursday, everything will be in order.
There is a lot of test has been done on him.
Okay, we wish him good health. I think we'll get the news by tomorrow. You went to meet him. How was he? What was he saying?
Thank you.
What did he say? What did he say to you? Tell me what happened in hospital when you met him.
No, he said everything, the reports are going to come fine, that he feels everything, all the test has been done, and he said nothing is wrong. We will go, I'll start working. Immediately he took a meeting because on 6th December there is a Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's Mahaparinirvan Din. Millions of people comes to Mumbai, so he took a meeting with all the government official about the preparation of that event. So everything is smooth and clear.
Okay, I think we'll get to know everything by tomorrow around this time. So we wish you both all the best, to both the national spokespersons. Thank you very much. Little bit of suspense continues, but my take is that by tomorrow the formality will be done and Devendra Fadnavis will be Chief Minister designate. On the other side, the inside story of why the OCCRP, the group which was behind the Pegasus report and the Adani report, turns out is a totally US government operation. This proves my long-standing theory about the US deep state. When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
एक अलग ही नर्वसनेस है, खुशी है एक्चुअली कि इन सब के साथ बैठ के फिल्म देखने का मौका मिला. जैसे मैं पहले से कह रहा हूं, आज भी दोबारा कहना चाहूंगा देश की जनता से आपके माध्यम से कि प्लीज जाएं अपने सिनेमाघरों में, द साबरमती रिपोर्ट को देखें, अपना प्यार दें. और ये मेरे ख्याल से पर्सनली अगर आप मुझसे पूछें तो मेरी लाइफ का सबसे हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है मेरे करियर में. माननीय
Now, back to the debate with Arnab.
We are clear that the maintenance of peace and tranquility in border areas is a prerequisite for the development of our ties. In the coming days, we will be discussing both de-escalation as well as effective management of our activities in the border areas. The conclusion of the disengagement phase now allows us to consider other aspects of our bilateral engagement in a calibrated manner.
Now, back to the debate with Arnab.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
India decimated Australia by 295 runs in Perth during the first Test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy series. This loss has also made Australia's road towards the World Test Championship finals a daunting one. Recently, South Africa defeated Sri Lanka and acquired Australia's second spot in the WTC points table. Australia are now on the third spot and are in a dire need of winning the second Test match of the series that will be played at the Adelaide Oval. India are currently 1-0 up in the Border Gavaskar Trophy series, and their preparations are on track for the pink ball test match. In the lead up to the second test match, which is a pink ball test, the Indian team played the Prime Minister's level and defeated them in a warm-up game. After suffering a drubbing of 295 runs at the hands of the Indian team, rumours of rifts within the Australian dressing room have also started to surface. Australia also made a couple of changes to their squad for the Adelaide Test match. Yet, Australian big hitter Travis Head has asserted there is no divide between his team's struggling batters and its potent bowling attack as they geared up to bounce back in the pink ball test against India that will be starting on.
Sensational expose on Deep State's journalism arm. Deep State funded reports behind opposition's Adani row. Arnab unmasks Deep State's hit job. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Cash-strapped Pakistan losing Champions Trophy hopes. Desperate Pakistan resorts to posting terror links. Has Pakistan conceded its pro-terror pitch? Debating tonight at 9:30 p.m.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Viewers, do you remember the opposition's Pegasus scam hue and cry in Parliament, in which they alleged that there had been a mega snoopgate by the Modi government? Or do you remember the entire Adani JPC showdown that the opposition had in Parliament last year after the Hindenburg saga? You know, there was one mastermind behind both of those reports. It's an organization called the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, or the OCCRP, which according to the Congress party was a beacon of investigative journalism. Rubbish. As it turns out, this long celebrated so-called crusader against corruption, OCCRP, is nothing but an obvious front of the US deep state machinery stuffed with American dollars inside out. This is not me saying it, viewers. It is a former collaborator turned whistleblower called Mediapart, which is an independent French investigative online newspaper. Mediapart and its partners have uncovered a deep financial and administrative nexus between OCCRP, which is behind the Adani report, behind the Pegasus report, and the government of the USA. Viewers, let me tell you what is staggering in this report are these facts. Number one, the US government provides more than half of the OCCRP's yearly budget, and the OCCRP in turn targets Adani. Number two, The US government has the right to veto, quote, key personnel, unquote, within the OCCRP, which means journalists, editors, everybody is appointed effectively by the American government. Number 3, the US stuffs OCCRP coffers in order to investigate US interests, while some of those funds are given specifically to their projects in countries that are regarded by Washington as enemies. Number 4, in 2023, Washington provided $11.7 million to the OCCRP, covering 53% of all its expenses, and therefore, the so-called mission-driven non-profit newsroom of the OCCRP that claims to be one of the largest investigative journalism organizations in the world is actually an extension of the American geopolitical instrument in disguise. So the deep state's fingerprints are just everywhere. From targeting Indian firms like Adani to amplifying dissent during domestic protests, OCCRP's investigations often align very suspiciously with the West's strategic interests. Aided by George Soros's billions, the organization wields its journalistic arsenal selectively, sparing US allies and conveniently targeting American political adversaries. Each time such reports surface, India's opposition jumps into action, parroting these narratives and weaponizing foreign propaganda against its own government. Whether during the Hindenburg-Adani debacle, during the Pegasus allegations, or protests like CAA and the farmers' stir, the opposition has gleefully echoed the deep state's narrative, raising serious questions about its priorities. It is time for us now to connect the dots. OCCRP's so-called investigations are not about justice. They are about power. They're about America using its power. And those aiding this foreign agenda in India owe the people of this country more than silence. They owe some serious answers. The Congress party owes us now some serious answers. Let's debate.
Remember the Pegasus report or the Adani report that generated a lot of buzz in India? There is one common organization behind all these so-called investigative reports: the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, widely known as the OCCRP. The organization that claims to be one of the largest international independent investigative journalism initiatives is most likely a deep state plant. Yes, you heard that right. An investigation done by organization's media part, Dropsite News, Il Fatto Quotidiano and Reporters United has revealed some important facts about OCCRP's deep connection to the United States government.
Two big takeaways from the report. One, with regards to the funding of OCCRP, and secondly, whose instructions were they following? As per this report, the US government essentially funds half of its budget, and the fact that they had the veto power as to who exactly will they investigate. And interestingly, they cannot investigate the US government.
From the ruckus in Parliament over the Pegasus report,
Pegasus is classified as a weapon. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister have used this weapon against the Indian state and against our institution.
To constant disruption in 2023 over the Adani JPC demand of the Congress.
Why is there no investigation taking place? At the very least, a JPC should be allowed and a thorough investigation should take place.
Every time, the OCCRP has been feeding the opposition's narrative right ahead of Parliament session. Now it turns out that the OCCRP was working with the US backing all along. The big question emerges from the short seller Hindenburg's attacks to OCCRP's timed reports, to hasty US indictments against Adani. Was targeting India a deep state plot all along?
Kapil Madan, I want to start with you. This Adani report was done by OCCRP. The Pegasus report was done by OCCRP. What we did not know, but what we know now, Sushant and Savio, is that OCCRP is a partner and completely funded by the American government, which means the American government was behind the Pegasus report, right? And Pula, the American government, was behind the Adani report. And the OCCRP received $47 million from the American government for doing so. Therefore, the Congress party was also pushing the agenda, pushing the agenda of the American government.
Let me give you some facts which I'm sure.
No, please let me complete. Let me complete.
Hold on. You're reading a script.
No, I'm not holding on. I'm not reading a script. The fact is, the media part report shows that the American government provided the majority of money for OCCRP, right? Well over 50%. And the American government said to OCCRP, we will give you the money, but you must be clear. We will appoint your editors, we will appoint your journalists, we will appoint your reporters, right? And you must give us the resumes of people. When we clear someone, you can recruit the person, otherwise we will veto the person. Which means this is a US Department of State operation, and the US Department of State used OCCRP to push the Pegasus story and the Adani story. This much is absolutely clear. This much is absolutely clear, and it's come out in the media part analysis. It's a great story. But the question is, why did the Congress party push America's agenda?
So Arnab, let me just debunk your theory. I will place few facts on record which will be extremely inconvenient for you. The government of India has not denied that Pegasus was not purchased. That's point number one. What in these circumstances, what is required to be seen is that if Pegasus was purchased by one of the arm of the government, against whom, which citizens against the government has used the Pegasus, you please clarify. If you just Google this,
I don't know. There's a news website which claims to have an American citizen as its editor. And that news website, which has an American citizen as its editor, was the one which claimed that it's been targeted by Pegasus. So there's an America hand behind everything.
Now, I understand you are in a difficult position. You can't contradict the government because the government has, themselves admitted that they purchased that software. So it's an admitted position. Now you have started the debate by saying this entire
purchased what? No, 1 minute. The Pegasus matter was dealt with by the Supreme Court. Just stop panting, stop sweating, and stop salivating. It looks ugly on television. Behave yourself. The question is that the Pegasus report and the Adani report were funded by the American government. QED. End of story.
Have better people to research for you.
No, QED.
I will give you.
I didn't read research when I met your leader, but he didn't seem very happy after meeting me.
No, I am sorry, Arnab. I am sorry. Today you are cornered, and you're cornered.
No, but the OCCRP.
Because now you cannot contradict the government. And you have opened your debate by saying this entire Pegasus story that was broke by the media house is incorrect. Now today you are in a situation where you are cornered from both the sides. That's point number one.
I don't know. I have a very shallow and unprepared Kapil Madan coming and panting on my program.
You don't even know that the government admitted that they bought the software.
You don't even know that the money for the Adani report came from America. Okay, so why did the American government? Why did the American government fund the OCCRP operation, Savio?
How is that, Arnab? Usually you are very prepared, but today you are appearing to be absolutely clueless because you don't have facts to support it.
Let me give you a perspective, if you allow me to. You've got an organization that has put out 2 reports, and now there's an operation that has come out which says that the US government funds the OCCRP.
And still funds it, and still continues to fund it.
So obviously you and I will have to agree that the deep state is certainly working against India. And please, let's keep Adani aside for 1 minute. The problem is not Adani. The problem is an Indian company rising in the international markets, and that is something that is linked to the growth of India rising as Bharat. The problem that the US deep state has is India rising.
My question is Rahul Gandhi working and coincidentally with the interests of the American deep state? Is Rahul Gandhi working on the instructions of the American deep state? My question is, the US aid head called the OCCRP, a partner of the US government, her name is Samantha Power. I want to know, Rahul Gandhi, did you ever meet Samantha Power?
I'm telling you.
Did Rahul Gandhi meet Samantha Power?
He has.
And if he has met Samantha Power, why did he meet Samantha Power? What was there a reason for a meeting between Rahul Gandhi and Samantha Power? Because Samantha Power described the OCCRP as a partner of the American government. But is Rahul Gandhi Pularao? Is Rahul Gandhi Pularao a partner of the American government? Is Rahul Gandhi? Has Rahul Gandhi met Samantha Power? Pularao, has Rahul Gandhi met Samantha Power? That's it.
I think it is totally irrelevant whether he meets her or meets someone.
Of course it's relevant.
It's irrelevant.
Of course it's relevant. The most relevant thing I've ever talked about.
He is an MP. He met her. If he met her openly, there's nothing wrong. He can meet anyone.
No, he hasn't declared that he met her. As he said he met Samantha Power. Has Rahul Gandhi said he's met Samantha Power?
Never.
But the timing.
Has he admitted that he's met Samantha Power? Has he ever spoken of a meeting with Samantha Power?
Never.
No.
So why is he hiding it? If he met Samantha Power, is he going to deny it or confirm it? 70% Pularao, let's get serious, of OCCRP's budget is provided by the US agencies. It's not small money. $12 million.
Let me just give you a small,
you know, with the Americans,
reply.
there is no free lunch. There is no free lunch.
It is a job scam. All the State Department, you know, story planting. You know, it happens here also. You plant stories, they suddenly surface.
No, I know nothing like that. No, what I'm telling you is, did Rahul Gandhi meet Samantha Power? As USAID has got the veto on the appointment of critical personnel. The US Department of State has funded OCCRP for projects on Russia and other countries. And it's also funded the Adani project. The OCCRP has been funded in the Adani project by the American government. You think this is not a big headline?
Can you just read
I think it's a nepotistic
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. What is the name of the website you're putting out? Is its editor an American citizen?
It's there on Hindu.com.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hindu.com? What is Hindu.com?
So, Joe, you just.
What is Hindu.com?
I can.
What is Hindu.com?
Once again, do you want me
What
to
is Hindu.com?
Do you want me to read?
What is Hindu.com?
This is an article.
The day Hindu.com puts a 8-column front page headline condemning the DMK government, saying that it wants to eradicate Sanatan Dharma, then it can use the word Hindu.com. Does Hindu.com condemn the attempt to eradicate Hinduism and Hindutva? It's a question I'm asking. Now my question is, ignore that. My question is, did the American Department of State, why are you worrying? Did the American Department of State fund OCCRP, Sushant? If they funded, see, I'm a journalist, I'll connect the dots. I don't believe there's any free lunch. I don't think there's any free lunch. OCCRP will not get funding from the American government without the American government having any expectation of it, which means that critical geostrategic reports like Adani and Pegasus would have the approval of the American government before its release, which means the Pegasus report was released on the timing, behest and command of the US government. Sushant, so was the Adani report, released on the command, behest. You can use intermediaries, but when you're giving 52% of the funding amounting to $11.7 million and give $47 million from the inception of the OCCRP, you're talking about some serious big money. And this,
so Arnab,
please.
Let's get a couple of things straight. Number one, this is not a deep state project. This is a project of the American state as it exists. There is nothing deep state about it. It is a State Department and the US government which surreptitiously supports these kind of NGOs. There's the National Endowment of Democracy, the Republican Institute, all of these institutions which are funded by the American government, and then these guys go and fund other NGOs in different countries, and these NGOs which they normally fund basically act as tools and instruments of the American state when they want to interfere in a country, when they want to put an agenda in a country, when they want to interfere in elections, for example. And the same Americans cry like babies when they complain about Russia interfering in American elections or the Chinese interfering in their elections, but they feel free and they feel entitled to interfere in Indian or other countries' elections. And we saw a lot of that interference even this time. Secondly, they use these NGOs and these people to destabilize countries, and in the extreme cases, they use them for regime change operations. Now, this is. But
then why would Rahul Gandhi not know any of this? Would Rahul Gandhi not know any of this? And now that Rahul Gandhi knows that OCCRP has been funded by the American government, obviously they have an interest in the American government and they are interested in the deep state operation.
So
OCCRP reports.
Arnab, the thing to ask when these kind of organizations come out with these kind of reports is, where are you getting your funding from? Who are you working for? And you need to follow the money, and which is what has happened in the latest investigation. They have followed the money quite doggedly, and they have ferreted out the connection. Not just, we all knew about the Soros connection.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, but to be, but you see, what happens is OCCRP had released a report. It's had I'm not saying Adani is all, very humble and Dudh ka dhula and all that. I'm not saying that. My 1 minute, what I'm saying is, very clearly, your viewers, just understand. OCCRP is funded by the American government. USA government equals OCCRP. And OCCRP reports are being constantly quoted by Rahul Gandhi. Now, Rahul Gandhi is also comfortable with George Soros, with all those people. He obviously knows OCCRP is funded by the American government. Americans won't even give you a plate of spaghetti for free. Now, the question here is this, that OCCRP had also released a report saying Adani is part of a coal scam. OCCRP has gone after Adani. I'm not saying Adani is Dudh ka dhula, but the American government has something against Adani. That's simple. But the American government is something solidly against Adani, and Rahul Gandhi knows that.
American government is also not Dudh ka dhula, yaar.
Yeah, they're not Dudh ka dhula, but I'm drawing the connections out here. 1 minute. Pull up. Let me pull a fast one on you. Let me pull a fast one on you.
I'll answer you.
Pull up, listen. The OCCRP is also funded by the Open Society Foundations, which is George Soros. Correct. So they're all very shady stuff. You think Rahul Gandhi, your leader, does not know all this shady stuff going on?
You see, let me come to you.
Shady
you're one of the senior most journalists of this country.
I don't know about senior most. I can say best researched, one of the best informed. Yes, senior most I can't say. Okay. I deny being the senior most.
You have a white thing, and you know how these scandals are done. The American government gives money to write a story, and then they'll write a story, they'll employ their kid told rubbish reports they draw out. It's happening in India. There's the Ministry of Joint MEA has got external publicity. What are they doing? Why have they exposed this? You're exposing it. Why is the External Affairs Ministry not doing any of the work that you're doing?
This is Media Part. Media Part has revealed it's a French organization.
Who are they feeding it? Who are they giving it to? I don't know. Maybe fake entertainment bills or fake vouchers. They get crores of rupees to counter this kind of information. Are they doing nothing? They come with huge budgets. You give them huge budgets, and they're doing the same thing.
No. Let me ask you this. 1 minute. Pull up. Listen to me. Every time the deep state targets India, Rahul Gandhi goes with the deep state. Every time the deep state targets India, the India allies are behind them. You know, every time there is a OCCRP report, a Congress handle puts out a story within 2 seconds of the OCCRP report coming out. Let me give you an example. On the 31st of August 2023, quoting OCCRP report, the Congress party's official handle posts a message that says the OCCRP report alleges that Adani Group secretly invested millions in its own shares and the transactions were made through Mauritius. On the same day, the Aam Aadmi Party held a press conference and tweeted on the same issue on the basis of the OCCRP report. On the 19th of November, Jairam Ramesh made an audacious tweet relying on this very same OCCRP report to say that Adani Associates control opaque shell companies on overseas tax havens and called it the Adani media scam. It's all OCCRP. There is no Congress media cell. There is no Congress party. Congress party equals OCCRP. Congress party research wing equals OCCRP. Hindenburg 1, OCCRP. Hindenburg 2, OCCRP. OCCRP funded by the American government. Rahul Gandhi also jumped on the Pegasus bandwagon. Pegasus report OCCRP, funded by OCCRP. And the number one liar in this country is Kapil Madan, who does not say that the Supreme Court has debunked the Adani report. He should say the Supreme Court has debunked the Adani report. But all he's being here is being an invertebrate spokesperson of the American deep state. What did the Supreme Court say on the Adani report? The Supreme Court said on the Adani report, but for people like Kapil Madan, who's a lawyer, he insults and attacks the Supreme Court. While defending the OCCRP, the Supreme Court said that of the 29 phones examined by the 3-member Supreme Court appointed committee quoting the Pegasus allegations, not one of the phones had Pegasus malware. The Pegasus theory was totally debunked in the Supreme Court. Am I right? Yes, he just makes up things and thinks he'll get away on my program. He thinks he'll get away on my program.
No.
Why are you lying, Kapil?
Why are you lying, Kapil?
Why are you lying?
So blatantly at that.
To stand by the truth.
So it really happens, Arnab, today what
Don't
we
be
saw.
an agent of the deep state.
Hold on. Savio, hold on.
Don't be an agent of the deep state.
Hold on, Savio, hold on.
They are trying to attack India.
Savio, please hold on.
They are trying to attack India. In your loyalty to the Congress.
Yes, Savio.
In your loyalty to the Congress, don't forget India. India is bigger than the Congress.
He's given up on India.
Today what we saw,
India is bigger than the Congress.
Today what we saw, Arnab Goswami contradicting Arnab Goswami. At one point in time he says Adani is not Dhoot ka Dula. At one point in time he says Supreme Court has given clean chit to Adani. So you please pick up.
I think you should understand one thing. If you do not have the basic intelligence to understand what I said, I am not responsible for an absence of intelligence. Not that I can say intelligence will grow with age. As far as you're concerned, every passing day, you're becoming more and more daft.
Let me tell you,
and thick. You're not understanding basic stuff.
There cannot be a glaring.
You are among the people who said Rahul Gandhi has got Pegasus on his phone. Today I've proven that you're nothing but an American deep state. Why is OCCRP being quoted by the Congress every day? Will the Congress party do a press conference tomorrow to say we have just realized that the OCCRP on whose basis we have been tweeting and jumping around like crazy is an American deep state operation?
Did you say on the channel Adani is not Dhoot ka Dula? Did you say yes or no? Say yes or no. Just a minute, sir. Say yes or no. Did you say it on your own channel by your own
First of all, correct your English. It is did you say it, not did you said it.
No,
I refuse to respond to incorrect English. I come from Kendriya Vidyalaya, but I better speak better English than you. Please don't blame. Please don't. I come from a government school. I'm proud I came from a government school. What do you mean? Hindi medium. Are you trying to run down people who have done Hindi medium? What is wrong with studying in a Hindi medium? Why are you trying to classify Hindi medium in a particular way? Be proud if you studied in a Hindi medium. But that does not condone the fact that whether it's Hindi or English, you have to have appropriate grammar.
I will not allow you to get away with your contradiction. Today you are being caught on your own channel lying.
The poor guy is in a spot tonight. He's crying. He's in a bad shape.
Why are you so rattled?
Because he's got Pegasus on his phone. Because Kapil has got Pegasus on his phone. And because Savio has put Pegasus on Kapil's phone. And OCCRP says so.
You have a great.
You are nothing but an anti-37. You're a pro-370 environmental activist.
You use it to cover up with your own contradiction.
You are a Soros supporter.
It looks better.
You are anti-CA.
When you try to cover up your own contradiction.
Why did Rahul Gandhi meet Donald Lu during his US visit? Why did Rahul Gandhi meet Donald Lu on his US visit? Why? To prepare? What did he meet him for? What did he meet him for? Why did he meet Donald Lu on his American visit?
We all know who Donald Lu is.
Why did he meet Ilhan Omar during his American visit?
Why
was the Congress named as a client of Cambridge Analytica? Why did the Congress party sign an MOU with China that nobody knows anything about? Why did Rahul Gandhi meet Chinese officials on his trip to Kailash Mansarovar? Did he have secret meetings? Why did he go to have a Chinese lunch and a Chinese dinner with the Chinese ambassador Lu Zhanjui in the middle of Doklam in 2017? And why is OCCRP not acknowledged openly by the Congress party as a primarily American deep state funded operation? Answer me tonight. Answer me. Answer me. You're jumping out of your skin. You're jumping out of your skin in fright tonight. You're not going to let him go tonight. I have got this man under my claws this evening, Sushant. He's under my claws. He's under my claws. He's not going anywhere. I have had you for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and now I'm going to make mincemeat of you.
I am sorry.
I'm going to make mincemeat of you. You have nowhere to run tonight. Couples in bad shape. Couples in bad shape tonight. Couples finished tonight. Finished. He has got as much credibility as Muhammad Yunus.
So no, I am sorry. I don't want any credibility from anyone, but what you
OCCRP. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a blast this evening. OCCRP.
I'm also laughing.
OCCRP.
You've been contradicting yourself.
Jairam Ramesh never did his own research. I always knew that about Jairam Ramesh. Never did his own research. He's got it all wrong. Somebody should look at this Jairam Ramesh Twitter scam. He's the one who went out. Why did he believe OCCRP on 19 November? Should Jairam Ramesh not put out a clarification now, Sushant? That my source was American deep state funded?
You really expect such a clarification to come? They're not going to say that. They milked that particular report for whatever it was worth. It didn't really pay them much dividends.
But shoot and scoot, Sushant.
The report fell flat. So far, the Adani reports have fallen flat. They have nothing to show for it. Even the indictment, the latest indictment against Adani is, and Kapil should know, he's a lawyer. I am not, but from whatever little knowledge of law I have, it is the most clumsy and flimsy kind of an indictment ever filed against somebody. And that is why that is also going to fall flat. And that was the parting shot of a dying regime. To do something like that. But very clearly, Arnab, the important thing, however, is that when these kind of organizations are operating with such freedom in India, we also have the Chinese interfere. For example, you remember that NewsClick
thing,
funding for NewsClick and a whole lot of other countries are funding these kind of fly-by-night operators who prance about like journalists. And I think, frankly, questions need to be asked of the government and the intelligence agencies as to how some of these characters can be allowed to function in this country. The Americans would not allow it. The Canadians would not allow it. The Brits would not allow it. How come, India has become a country where all of these characters can come? They can.
Yeah, this problem with us, we have this.
Whatever propaganda they want, and there are no questions asked. How is this even
because
possible?
They exploit our democracy, and we have.
No, this is not democracy. This is stupidity.
We have this live and let live approach.
This isn't democracy. This is a perversion of democracy, which all the thekedars of democracy seem to.
Sushant, I have only one philosophy: hit back now. Hit back at the American deep state, ladies and gentlemen. That's been a fantastic debate.
This is the American state.
That's been a fantastic debate, and I've turned Kapil Madan into mango pickle on my program tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me on that debate. And the Pakistanis have gone completely crazy at not being allowed to play India on Pakistani soil. I don't know why they are obsessed about it. Let's debate.
Around ICC Champions Trophy venue and the schedule, everybody is waiting for that long pending announcement by the ICC. Now the PCB, which has the hosting rights at least up until now, has been flexing the adamancy, displaying full-on reluctance that it is not going to accept the hybrid model. But everybody knew that it had to succumb, and it has surrendered. It has accepted the hybrid model, viewers. And now Pakistan is trying to peddle this theory of a fusion formula, that it's a condition they are putting in for accepting the hybrid model, that for future a fusion model will be adopted. This is of course playing into nomenclature and also trying to show that Pakistan also has some pride. Pakistan says that when India is the host for any ICC Champions Trophy for the future tournaments, it is not going to visit India, it is not going to play on Indian soil. And of course, BCCI is in no mood to entertain that so-called demand. It's only putting out those reports. We know that what Pakistan is trying to do. It has an audience to cater to, and of course, it's trying to show a strong face in terms of its public. PCB Chief Mohsin Naqvi was in Dubai, and he was holding meeting with the UAE Cricket Board, the Emirates Cricket Board, and after that meeting he spoke to the media over there, saying that we want everything should be with parity, there should be equality, but Pakistan should know that it is not equal to India. Even its a share in the ICC revenue model is nowhere near India. Everybody knows that BCCI is the biggest financial powerhouse when it comes to world cricket. The ICC knows that for decades now. And of course, in the end, it's going to be the India matches played outside Pakistan. The venue is yet to be decided. Pakistan is in a state of meltdown after all these reports. Even their own are trolling its board. Shoaib Akhtar, a famous cricketer, former cricketer, is out in the open saying that this was well expected, and also he has criticized the PCB for buckling down. Now everybody has to see when is that mega announcement going to happen to put all these reports, rumors and reactions from Pakistan, the outrage and the frustration from Pakistan to rest.
Actually, we have, the matter is settled, but we have told the Pakistanis to have a formal announcement. I'm giving 20 minutes to this subject tonight. Shekhar Vijayan is a sports commentator, high-performance coach. He's joining us from Mumbai. And we have Arfa Firoz Zak joining us second time. Karan Ambardar. Karan, I want to start with you. Abhi tak announcement aa jani thi. We were told that the Pakistanis have been told to make a formal announcement, but they are not making the formal announcement yet. What are they holding for in your view? What are they holding out for, Karan?
I think they're just playing a power game. It's you can see it from the statements that are coming out from the PCB chairman and the secretaries. They want to hold the upper hand.
Open the phone lines. Yeah.
Is what they're looking out for. What
upper hand for what?
Trying to do is they are
upper hand for what?
Ensure that it's about showing their might right now. They have no other might left in their life. What they're trying to, the conditions that they have placed about ensuring that the 2025 to 2031 cycle, all the ICC tournaments that are happening in India should also happen in a hybrid model. I mean, even a Shoaib Akhtar has reacted adversely to it. So that's a strong point they're trying to make through कि ये मामला इस बार हमेशा के लिए resolve हो जाना चाहिए. And this is not me, this is a statement coming out of one of their PCB, I think the secretary who made that statement. It's a power game they are playing, nothing else. They're only looking for attention. Otherwise, by now, they should have just wrapped up proceedings and ensured that hybrid model has been executed.
Arfa, why is PCB not made the announcement?
Look, PCB के पास ये इख्तियार नहीं है कि वो इसकी अनाउंसमेंट करें. ये ICC के पास इख्तियार है. PCB ने अपना एक मुद्दा दे देना है. उन्होंने कह दिया कि हमने पाकिस्तान में चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी करानी है, और अगर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी पाकिस्तान में अगर इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम नहीं खेलने आती तो फिर ये हम लोग एक पार्टनरशिप मॉडल पे चले आते हैं. यानी कि जो कमिंग ICC के टूर्नामेंट्स जो इंडिया में होने हैं उसमें भी पाकिस्तान इंडिया खेलने नहीं जाएगी. ये पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड की जानिब से स्टांस दे दिया गया है. अब द बॉल इज इन द कोर्ट ऑफ BCCI. BCCI ने मोस्ट लाइकली, जो हमें पता चल रहा है कि BCCI विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस प्रपोजल. और अब ICC के पास है कि ICC जो है उसको किस तरह से एक अपना जो स्टांस है, जो आप डिसीजन कह लें, वो क्या देते हैं. लेकिन आई वुड से कि इस टाइम ICC बहुत बुरी तरह फंसा हुआ है. ICC ना तो BCCI की तरफ से जो एक लॉजिक आ रही है उस बात को कन्विंस हो पा रहे हो, ना ही जो
ICC हमारी है,
बात की जा रही है.
ICC हमारी है. आईसीसी कहीं नहीं फंसा हुआ है, पीसीबी फंसा हुआ है और आईसीसी के अंदर जो बैठे हुए हैं इंडिया ही उसको टेक केयर कर रही है।
देखिए जी, पहली बात है इट हैज टू बी अंडरस्टूड ना, पीसीबी तो कह रहा है कि इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम शुड विजिट पाकिस्तान, हम तो आपकी मेहमान नवाजी करने को तैयार हैं। दूसरी ऑप्शन, अगर आप लोग नहीं आना चाहते पाकिस्तान तो फेयर एनफ, लेकिन फिर आप ये भी याद रखिए कि पाकिस्तान भी आईसीसी के टूर्नामेंट्स जो इंडिया में होंगे वो पाकिस्तान खेलने नहीं जाएगा। इट हैज टू बी इक्वल, बराबरी की सतह पर अब आपने डील करना है। पाकिस्तान ने
इज दैट योर स्टेटमेंट और पीसीबी स्टेटमेंट?
आएंगे जी जी,
ये आपकी पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट है कि पीसीबी को कोट कर रहे हैं आप या पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट को?
स्टेटमेंट है, बिल्कुल पीसीबी की स्टेटमेंट है।
पीसीबी की कोई ऐसी स्टेटमेंट नहीं है,
ऐसी ही स्टेटमेंट है।
पीसीबी की कोई ऐसी स्टेटमेंट नहीं है। नहीं, पीसीबी has never said anything like that. I'll tell you one thing. What you need to understand. अदनान हैदर को मैं इस पे वेलकम कर रहा हूँ। See अदनान जी, if the Champions Trophy is moved out, PCB will lose $65 million in hosting fees. That is more than the valuation of PCB, which is $50 million. In fact, Kolkata Knight Riders and all these IPL teams, Royal Challengers, Bangalore, Chennai Super Kings, they have more valuation than Pakistan Cricket Board.
This is not matter ke how many millions Pakistan will lose. This is matter of national integrity. This is matter of Pakistan and India.
वो आपने 1971 में भी आपने कहा था national integrity, but you have to accept the reality.
Let me talk. I got your question. मेरे नजदीक मेरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, पैसा मैटर नहीं करता। एक भाई साहब आपने बिठा दी, उन्होंने कहा आईसीसी हमारा है। भाई आईसीसी किसी के बाप का नहीं है, आईसीसी उतना ही इंडिया पाकिस्तान का है जितना इंडिया का है।
बट वी आर फंडिंग आईसीसी ना, आप तो फंडिंग नहीं कर रहे ना।
हम बिल्कुल फंडिंग कर रहे हैं,
हम फंड कर 2%। आपकी कोई सिग्निफिकेंट फंडिंग?
I don't know who is speaking, but पाकिस्तान आपको
on current affair and political issues.
Please advise these Pakistani guys that आप जो ये अगले 4
the ICC funding as well. We have equal contribution. How you claim that?
You don't have an equal that is the biggest problem for you. Acha, Shekhar, can you explain to him why they don't have equal contribution?
Why are you saying some things?
Shekhar.
Arnab, I think the
louder, Shekhar, louder. Have a go.
Very different country now. India is very resilient. India. Arnab, thank you for having me over. I think it goes without saying that India is a very resilient country. We will do what our government tells us to do, and it's very clear here that the players' security is important. The cricket boards are important, and the Indian Cricket Board and the ICC is very clear about where we stand in terms of the Champions Trophy. Now, whether our Pakistani friends agree with that or not, but that goes without saying that there is a lot of money involved in this, and there is a lot of power which is involved in this, soft power. And there's nothing wrong in exercising this and making sure
Adnan, what are you saying?
Both the boards. But I think what's critical and important.
हम गलत डिबेट में जा रहे हैं। भाई हिंदुस्तान आखिर पाकिस्तान क्यों नहीं आ रहा? दिस इज द डिबेट। हिंदुस्तान को डर किस बात का है? अगर हिंदुस्तान का वजीर खारजा, हिंदुस्तान का मिनिस्टर फॉर एक्सटर्नल अफेयर अपने आप को क्यों फील करता है इस्लामाबाद में, एंड ही ट्वीट अ फोटोग्राफ that he's happy and he's relaxed and he is quite safe in Pakistan, then what is the problem with the
I'll tell you Adnan, please listen. I'll explain to you, because आपने बहुत अच्छा सवाल पूछा है कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है, हमारी प्रॉब्लम क्या है। मैं आपको बताऊं आपकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है। You are a self-made disaster. Listen to me.
That can be your opinion, Arnab.
It is not my opinion. It is the fact that the Sri Lankans ran away from Pakistan. The Sri Lankans ran away from your country. Why did they run away from your country? Today PTI, Imran Khan supporters have encircled Pakistan. 653 terrorist incidents. Exactly. 4 terrorist incidents every day. 40 people were injured and 26 people were killed in a blast at Quetta. The number of people who have died because of terrorism is over 1,500. There is no food, drinking water or amenities. There is no proper hotel. There is very little electricity. No roads, no bridges. The Chinese have left you. You have to understand you are not a safe country. You are not a safe country.
Okay.
We won't go. We will not play. We will not play in Pakistan.
You don't want to visit.
We will not play in Pakistan because you should see what you are doing to the Baluchis. First of all, 1 minute. First of all, Adnan Haider, are you a Baluchi? Are you a Baluchi?
Yes. I belong from Balochistan.
You are from Balochistan, then listen to me. Adnan, listen to me. If, one minute. Adnan, listen to me. Adnan, listen to me, Adnan. You are from Balochistan, you need to listen to me, Adnan. You need to listen to me, Adnan. Look at what is happening in Balochistan. Look at what is happening in Balochistan.
Tell me where
Look
is
at the terrorism you've unleashed in Balochistan. You've killed 1,500 people in the last 2 months in Balochistan. And you are sitting here advocating for Pakistan.
What about the
what happened? Was there a there are suicide attacks every day in Balochistan. Why?
तो इसका कोई तुक ही नहीं है बात करने का.
Raw fund that
there's no raw funding for that.
We have that.
But Baluchis are fighting. Join them, Adnan.
Bhushan Yadav का फोटो दिखाऊं क्या? Bhushan Yadav का फोटो दिखाऊं तभी याद आएगा.
Baluchi, and you are saying that Baluchi
as a Baluchi is speaking. Should I open the phone lines? खोल दूं क्या? सुनना चाहेंगे भारत के लोगों की आवाज?
सुनाए भारत के लोगों की आवाज सुनना.
नहीं खेलेंगे. आप सुन लीजिए मेरी बात. सुन लीजिए. अदनान हम नहीं खेलेंगे. रोना धोना बंद करो. रोना धोना बंद कीजिए. ये अच्छा नहीं है. एवरी डे ऑन नेशनल टेलीविजन आपको खेलना पड़ेगा, आपको आना पड़ेगा.
बड़ा शौक है लाहौर में करने का. हम तो आपको करवाएंगे नाश्ता, आप आए तो सही. हम तो हॉस्पिटैलिटी करने को तैयार हैं.
The problem is, viewers, the Pakistanis have become desperate. Viren Somaya is my first caller this evening. And Viren Somaya, where are you calling from, Viren? From Mumbai is calling tonight. The Pakistanis are desperate. Viren, should the BCCI issue a statement on this and finish off the controversy?
So my question to all our viewers of Pakistan is, when we are talking about safety, these Pakistanis are not even able to safeguard the Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister who won the World Cup for them. How can they are assuring?
Good point. Viren. Adnan says, Viren, and Arfa, please listen to me. Adnan says, you can't even safeguard your ex-Pakistani cricket captain, Imran Khan.
Imran Khan is facing corruption charges. He is in the jail due to corruption charges. उनमें कोई दहशतगर्दी या कोई ऐसा वैसा उन पर कोई भी टेररिज्म का कोई भी अटैक इस तरह से नहीं हुआ. ये एक पॉलिटिकल मामला है. पॉलिटिकल विक्टिमाइज उनको किया गया इस वजह से वो जेल में है. और इसका चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के साथ कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है. आप बलूचिस्तान की बात कर रहे हैं ना, मैं आपको फैक्ट बता दूं, बलूचिस्तान में कोई भी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का मैच नहीं है. रावलपिंडी, लाहौर एंड कराची आर नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ प्रोविंस बलूचिस्तान.
वो भी तो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है ना. दैट इज आल्सो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. आप बलूचिस्तान में मैच क्यों नहीं करा रहे? कराइए बलूचिस्तान में मैच. व्हाई डोंट यू हैव अ मैच इन बलूचिस्तान?
अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं आना,
आप बलूचिस्तान पे क्यों नहीं मैच करते? व्हाई डोंट यू हैव अ मैच इन?
क्या खेलोगे?
आप बलूचिस्तान में मैच करें.
तैयार हो, करवाते हैं.
उसके लिए पहले स्टेडियम बनाना पड़ेगा.
हम आपको इनवाइट करते हैं, आप लोग तैयार हो. आप लोग लाहौर आने की हिम्मत नहीं करते, जो आपसे जो वो 10 किलोमीटर दूर है.
और ना पाकिस्तान की अभी हाल
आएंगे.
If I may just
बात करें जो आप
quickly
कर सकते हैं.
Oh yes, go on, Karan, go on.
Your Honor, there is a proverb in Hindi, पोटली में दाना नहीं, अम्मा चली बुनाने. That's the condition of Pakistan and the PCB right now. And as an advice to all the Pakistani viewers and the people who are sitting on the panel right now, stop worrying about the next 4 ICC events. 2031 tak you should be more worried about your nation's existence, not the cricket happening in your country. Whatever is happening in your country right now, I doubt you will exist as a nation till 2031. आप क्रिकेट खेलने लायक भी नहीं बचेंगे शायद.
Look, you are not the stakeholder, brother. You are not the stakeholder. You have no right to talk about the stability of Pakistan. Just
I am glad I am not a stakeholder in Pakistan.
You are no one to talk about it.
I am very happy I am not a stakeholder in Pakistan.
Don't talk about Pakistan.
And much of your population would also say the same, that we don't want any stake in this country anymore.
You don't have.
Okay, Mukesh Kumar is our next caller calling from Ahmedabad this evening. Mukesh,
get the money that you are asking for.
Mukesh, how should we resolve this? Mukesh, what would you say to our Pakistani panelists tonight?
Yes, sir, I am waiting for this. Arnab sir, can I add up, please?
हाँ बोलिए मुकेश जी, बोलिए अहमदाबाद से बोलिए.
हाँ सर, एक्चुअली मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ, मैं थोड़ा सा इसी को डाइवर्ट करूँगा, क्योंकि ये पाकिस्तान इज हैबिचुअल फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्ट. Pakistan is feeding upon the China and these Gulf countries, and along with this, this whole issue is out of control for Pakistan, sir. actually we are talking for a moment, and we are wasting our time by doing this because this is out of control for Pakistan authority, for Pakistan government. Okay, sir. They are feeding upon the China. They are feeding upon the.
Okay, we got one more caller, Mukesh. Thank you very much, Meena Joshi from Jaipur. Meena ji.
Hello.
What do you think we should tell the Pakistanis? How do we resolve this? एक हफ्ते से चल रहा है Meena ji ये. Up and down with the Pakistanis. How should we resolve this?
Yeah, just ask these panelists from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Why did Sri Lanka team went back?
I have been asking them that. Meena, they don't answer. Yeah. Why didn't you ask them directly? Meena Joshi from Jaipur. Jaipur से Meena Joshi phone line पर है. सवाल पूछ रही हैं.
सर, श्रीलंका की टीम आपके यहाँ आई थी. उनकी सुरक्षा की व्यवस्था तो आप कर नहीं सके. दूसरी बात, कटोरा लेके दुनिया में ऐसा कोई देश नहीं है जहां आप ना गए हो. तो क्रिकेट की बात तो छोड़ ही दीजिए, अपने लोगों के खाने की व्यवस्था की सोचिए सर.
Superb. Okay, 1 minute.
गलत बात थी, कोई इसका सर पैर था नहीं, उसको जवाब नहीं देंगे. पहले सवाल का मैं जवाब दूंगा. देखें, श्रीलंका की बात की है, ये जो वाकया है ये 15 साल पहले हो चुका है. इसको जो है वो अब ऑलमोस्ट 2 डेकेड्स हो चुके हैं. जरूरत नहीं है कोई इस पे बात करने की. एग्जाइल में पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट जो है वो खेल चुके हैं.
मीना जी देखिए, मीना जी ने बहुत सीधा और अच्छा सवाल जयपुर से पूछा है.
अभी कुछ महीने पहले हुआ है.
अभी एक बात तो क्लियर हो जाती है ना मीना जी. आप देखिए किस तरह यूनिटी है भारत में. ये मोदी की भारत है, बहुत यूनिटी है. वी डोंट केयर. पता है, मैंने मोदी जी से मैंने जब लास्ट टाइम इंटरव्यू किया था, मैंने मोदी जी को पूछा था पाकिस्तान के बारे में. ही डिड नॉट इवन हैव टाइम. वी सेड इट्स नॉट इन आवर. हमें सोचते ही नहीं पाकिस्तान के बारे में. सोचते ही नहीं है. रमाकांत दानी इज जॉइनिंग फ्रॉम नागपुर. पाकिस्तान के जितने लोग इस प्रोग्राम को देख रहे हैं, भारतीय यूनिटी को देखिए. हम कितने यूनाइटेड हैं, कितने आगे निकल चुके हैं. और ये पाकिस्तान सिर्फ पैसों के लिए हमारे साथ खेलना चाहता है. पैसों के लिए कुछ भी करेगा पाकिस्तान टेररिज्म करता है पैसों के लिए. दाऊद को रखता है अपने देश में पैसों के लिए. पाकिस्तान ने पनाह दी थी ओसामा बिन लादेन को पैसों के लिए. पाकिस्तान ने उर्दू छोड़ के चाइनीज सिखाना शुरू किया अपने गवर्नमेंट के स्कूल में पैसों के लिए. बांग्लादेश पे जो कुछ किया उन्होंने 1971 के पहले पैसों के लिए. और अभी पैसे नहीं है. जिस चीज के पीछे आप भागते थे वही आपके पीछे नहीं है. अरे अपने सर पे हाथ डाल के कुछ होने वाला नहीं है अदनान. बलूचियों बलूचिस्तानियों के लिए बोलो. बलूचियों के लिए आवाज उठाओ. रमाकांत धनी नागपुर से. अदनान जी बोलिए. अदनान जी बोलिए. बलूचियों के लिए बोलिए. स्पीक फॉर बलूचीज.
पाकिस्तान इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है तो अर्नाब गोस्वामी का हर शो पाकिस्तान के नाम.
मैं पिछले 5 दिन से आपकी जो वास्तविकता है, जिसको हम कहते हैं दरिद्रता, यानी कि पैसे नहीं है आपके पास. जो मीना जी ने कहा आप कटोरा लेके घूम रहे, आप हमारे साथ खेलना चाहते हैं क्योंकि आपको हमारा पैसा चाहिए. आपको पैसा चाहिए. हम पैसा आपको नहीं देंगे. हम आपको कमर्शियल स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं देंगे.
नहीं चाहिए आपका पैसा. हमें नहीं चाहिए.
आपको पैसा चाहिए. दैट्स व्हाई यू आर बेगिंग अस कि हमारे आपके साथ खेले. नहीं खेलेंगे.
का जवाब नहीं है आपके पास. अगर जय
आईसीसी कह रहे हैं ये चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी आईसीसी का टूर्नामेंट है. प्लीज गेट योर फैक्ट्स राइट. आप लोगों के फैक्ट्स ही नहीं ठीक.
मेरी फैक्ट्स यही है. 90% ऑफ आईसीसी फंडिंग इज कमिंग फ्रॉम इंडिया. 90% आईसीसी का पैसा भारत से आता है और वो 50% आपका पैसा है.
तो बीसी से ऐसे नहीं आता, इंडियन मार्केट से आता है.
रमीज राजा ने क्या कहा था, भारत चाहे तो आपकी इकोनॉमी बंद करा सकता है.
कोशिश कर लें भाई. देर है
बिल्कुल. Ramakant Dani is calling from Nagpur tonight on this enjoyable debate. Ladies and gentlemen, I am besieged by calls. Mr. Dani, what should we do? Mr. Dani, are you there? Mr. Dani? I lost the line. 9:51, a few minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. And what do we do with the Pakistanis is my question tonight. Adnan, बोलिए अदनान जी, प्रॉब्लम क्या है?
मैं ये सुनना चाहता हूं कि वो देश जिस मुल्क में राजीव गांधी और इंदिरा गांधी और खुद गांधी जी को मार दिया जाता है, वो हमें दर्श दे रहा है दहशतगर्दी का.
देखिए, भारत 2024, प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी आप पर 2 बार सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स हो चुकी है. आप क्यों अपने आप पर तीसरी बार इनवाइट कर रहे हैं?
सिंह को मैंने पकड़ा,
तो मेरे ख्याल से
अभिनंदन को
तो
पकड़ा,
अभिनंदन आपको
मैंने
ज्यादा
हिंदुस्तान के जहाज गिराए।
अरे आप बलूचियों के लिए बोलिए, आपके वहां पे 100 बलूचियों को मारा जाता है और आप ऐसे बड़े अपॉर्चुनिस्ट हो बलूचियों के खिलाफ। बलूचियों के लिए बोलिए।
हमारे इंटरनल मामले, आपको जरूरत नहीं है बात करने की इस पर।
Okay, next call is Guru Prasad from Chennai. Guru Prasad, we got a couple of minutes left. What do you think? 4 days the Pakistanis have been crying that we should be playing on their soil. BCCI is not giving a statement. ICC is not finalizing the matter, Guru Prasad. I think ICC should issue a statement. What do you think?
Thank you. Leave alone Pakistan.
Guru Prasad.
Leave alone Pakistan. We should not play with them anywhere in the world.
Yes,
we should not
I'm
give
with
them
you,
the
Guru
respect
Prasad.
of playing with them anywhere.
Gunashekar from Mangaluru. Guru Prasad from Chennai said don't play them anywhere. Gunashekar from Mangaluru tonight. Gunashekar ji, are you there? What's the solution to this?
Yeah. We should never play with Pakistan.
Yeah, that's it. Hear that.
We should never play with Pakistan.
मुझे ना आपसे आप पर बहुत ज्यादा अफसोस हो रहा है कि आप किस तरह से नफरत जो है वो किस तरह से आप पाकिस्तान हम लोग जो है वो एक टूर्नामेंट के लिए कह रहे हैं, आगे जो है वो 3 से
नहीं खेलेंगे एक टूर्नामेंट
इंडिया में आ रहे हैं। ये आप लोग ही हमारी मिन्नतें कर रहे होंगे कि पाकिस्तान जो है वो इंडिया आकर खेल ले, ये वक्त बताएगा।
इनफैक्ट स्पॉन्सरशिप भी बंद होनी चाहिए किसी इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच के लिए।
हिम्मत कर लें अगर कर
वी डोंट हैव टू स्पॉन्सर एनी इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच।
पाकिस्तान
कोई कॉर्पोरेट को नहीं करनी चाहिए स्पॉन्सरशिप इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच की। देयर इज नो नीड टू स्पॉन्सर एनी इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच। नेशन फर्स्ट, नेशन फर्स्ट।
बीसीसीआई को समझाएं, बीसीसीआई नहीं समझता ये बात।
बीसीसीआई समझ जाएगी। भारत की सरकार जो कहेगी वही करेगी बीसीसीआई।
भारत की सरकार ही बीच में कबाब में हड्डी बनी है।
मोदी की सरकार,
क्रिकेट नॉर्मलाइज करनी,
नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार जो कहेगी वही होगा।
We really hope कि नरेंद्र मोदी जल्दी चल रहे हैं ताकि पाकिस्तान इंडिया के
नहीं आ रहे नरेंद्र मोदी पाकिस्तान, बस मोदी does not. मोदी जी has many better things to do. Yeah.
नहीं, एक पॉइंट।
अब क्या है अदनान, there is no point। अब बलूचियों के लिए बोलिए।
एक पॉइंट है,
आप बलूचियों के लिए बोलिए।
इंडियन टीम नहीं खेलना
बलूचियों के लिए बोलने के लिए, since you are from there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he's not speaking for the Baluchis tonight. And Rajesh from Mumbai, sorry I couldn't take your call, but viewers, I think we need to make a unilateral announcement on some things. Some things इनको खींचने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. There's no need to stretch these matters. Take a position, make it clear. We are not playing. Let the Pakistanis play with whoever they want. They've got enough terrorists on their soil. Maybe in their country, you can have a Masood Azhar 11 playing a Hafiz Saeed 11. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.